So my pre-order apocalypse continues. I forgot I ordered this figure. And be honest with you, I didn't know if I was gonna even start doing Transformers reviews in my new iteration of what I'm trying to do here, which I'm not really even sure what I'm trying. I'm just trying to have fun. I like talking about this stuff. Anyway, but but I think that like I'm not gonna review. I got like my last two I got the last two SSA6 Constructicons. I mean, everybody and their uncle are doing that review. And to be honest with you, I am. What else I got? And then I got my last aerial bot. And to be honest with you, I'm not even sure if well, I haven't like all of the new combiners of the Menasor, the Superion, and the Devastator. Mine are complete. I haven't combined a single one of them yet. I opened all the Stunticons, and I got just that last Aerobot to open, and I haven't gotten around to combining them. So I mean, it's fine. It's just I haven't had time, and I'm rearranging my room here, uh, and I have to get after that. I have to move stuff out of here. I have a lot to sell. Like I'm like anything that doesn't actually get displayed. What happens is if you just collect, you don't display, you don't know what you need or want, or so you just kind of like consume everything. And I've been doing that for like 10 years. And I'd have a display up for a little while, then I don't like it, I'll tear it down, or I have to use the room for storage or something. And so I'm finally coming around. And here's a good example. I've been looking at the Ramen Toys Hunter tank, the new tank he has. It looks great. It's a little small. Like if it was an inch higher, 2 inches longer, an inch wider, I would probably already ordered it. Um, mainly because Classified hasn't done they didn't do the Mobat, they did the Snowcat instead. So I'm not sure what that's about. Anyway, I'm way off track here. I got this guy. I missed the Kingdom Sideswipe. I totally missed it. Like I had no idea. Like it was on and off Amazon before I even realized they were doing it. I don't know if I pay attention, kind of, but so I missed it. And it's a 2 pack, which probably would have I wouldn't have been in on anyways. But actually, I would have. I would have got that if it was the $50 or whatever it was when it was out. But it's like I looked at Amazon, and it is $70 to $80. So I still don't want it. I got this guy. This is basically the same mold, but we'll get into that. This is from the Devastation game from like, gosh, that was like what 10, 13 years ago, something like that. I mean, it was a good looking game. It was all like cartoony and cel shaded and everything. And yeah, Stu Sears More Than Meets the Eye collection. That's what it's from the Devastation game. I know they did the Optimus for sure, but he's deluxe class, so I'm not sure who that was for. I mean, if you like it, you like it. But and for some reason, the artwork has him in the gray and the red. Kind of hope they do this figure if they haven't announced it already. Uh, there he is on the back. There he is, all cel shaded in the how it was in the thing. I think he was a playable character in the game. I never actually played the game. I watched all the playthroughs and stuff just to have something on. But yeah, so let me get this guy open. I'll check him out, and we'll get back. All right, I got this guy in car mode. Um, yeah, he looks good. It looks he looks exactly how he's supposed to look. No worries, no concerns there. Um, he doesn't have much paint on him. The windows are painted with the blue, like cartoon look blue, and it's got the cell shading. And Tampo Autobot symbol. His headlights are painted, and the taillights are painted. That back end does not look great. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a fan of that. It's okay. I'm sure there's a upgrade kit that plugs in to fill this in, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not getting it. Um, yeah, so that's, he rolls as he should. Uh, as long as you have everything squeezed in the bottom. I remember that Bumblebee TV show, that the follow up to Transformers Prime, where Bumblebee led his team on Earth to capture a bunch of escaped Decepticon convicts, and the sideswipe figure for that had a chest plate that, folded under, but the chest plate, when he done correctly, when the transformation was done correctly, was lower than the wheels, so it just kind of like the wheels were just up in the air, and it didn't spin. It didn't spin. It didn't roll, which is kind of a bummer. Kind of stupid for them to release it like that, but anyway, I ended up buying two of those, and I took the plate off and I shaved the hinge off, and I was able to roll, and so I had a car mode for that for my son. But yeah, so that's him. I didn't get this for car mode. Um, Here he is with the Siege Sideswipe. Uh, it's a completely different mold, which it's the same exact engineering, completely different mold, which is, I'm both impressed and like, I'm like, huh? But yeah, you can see there's actually a lot more the way this is painted, and more interesting details in the Siege one than the like, they did a little bit better job on the back end than this guy. Like, this is just basically just a reissue of the Kingdom one. I think it's supposed to have a different head. I'm not sure. It is the Siege Red Alert head. I mean, I like this car mode better. I think it's more interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have a use for it really, because I'll be using the Classics Sideswipe or the Universe Sideswipe car mode for my Sideswipe. If I, not that I'm ever going to display it, but I'll just hold on to that one. But I mean, this is cool looking. It's unfortunate I have no place for it in my shelves. So anyway, it does come with weapons. He comes with this thing. Comes in two parts. This kind of plugs in. Not great. It's like the lip, the plug-in is like very small, so you got it. It's easy to not for it to be crooked. And he comes with a his gun, which they did that whole. I'm not crazy about this technique of using the waffle mold to give it detail. I mean, this is better than most. I'm gonna be fair. It is better than most. I mean, we've seen some horrendous uh, waffles on guns, and it looks like this plugs in. Yeah, in case you want to do that for some reason. Sure. And then this thing can plug on top if you want that look. I'm not crazy about the roof gun, but it's got ports on the side because it is. Seems like really, they didn't have to give us these ports, because like the Siege, that was the thing for Siege, like swapping out ports and everything and all that good stuff. And you had figures that came apart, and you can combine them with other figures. We can put that guy in there. Put this guy in there. See, like this guy. See how that gets crooked. And then, yeah, then he's like fully weaponized, a weaponized car, which I think is badass. I like that. I dig that. Yeah, I dig that. All right. So, and then the Siege, the Siege version just came with this. It had a better plug. Like this is just like a missile bit, and this was like missile slash pistol. And then you could use both these as guns you want if you wanted. I never wanted, but yeah. All right. So let me. I will be right back. All right, we'll get this guy transformed real quick. It's easy. It's the same exact engineering as the Siege. They didn't change any engineering, just the mold. Which, like, again, I'm actually like impressed and surprised that this is the exact same engineering. But they made new molds for these. Then they complain about how much molds cost. So they do HasLabs. It's like, I mean, if you were so worried about it. Anyway, I'm not, well, there's a gripe. It's just, I don't know. Because they only, I don't know how many times I used that siege mold. At least twice. I'm like, I should probably, oh, screwed up. Gotta get these in there. Get in there. Just fold out. I should probably be making sure this is on camera, huh? I mean, come on, it's easy. It's super easy. Even for me, I tend not to want to transform my guys very often. There. And then he's got his guns. We'll do this. I'll push up on this side. Yeah, we'll do this because I don't want this this peg to be knocking him in the head. We'll put him on missile launcher. This is one of the things like from the original Transformers, like the G1s. Like I never had G1 Transformers at all. I was a G.I. Joe guy when I was a kid, and I could not ask my folks to go in on another toy line, an expensive one. When I was all in on G.I. Joe, I had everything. It was so cool. Anyway, hold on, let's see. There we go. So there he is. There he is in all his sideswipey glory. I gotta tell you, I like the deco a lot. I like the bright red really pops. I kind of wish they would have found a way to condense this hood, make it more narrow, just because. And then these bits, it's my same complaint from the Earthrise Optimus, is that he's got these wing things in the back sticking out because they couldn't give you another bit of engineering to like fold these in or something. I mean, even if you folded these in, it would make this more forgivable. And also, this is the same on all the molds. Is this hood is up too high? I got this guy transformed already. Like, he's like looking over his chest piece. What's that for? Does that have a function? What is that? It's weird. He doesn't have it. Anyway, put it in the back. Yeah, but he's like I said, the white really pops, the red really pops. They didn't do any of the dry brushing they did for Siege. It looks really good. Like I said, this doesn't bother me because it's his back, and I'm not looking at his back. And he looks good. Does all the things he should. They got these cutouts so you can get a 90-degree bend. That's for transformation, but sometimes you don't get the full 90 on these figures. So that's nice. No wrist swivel, which is a bummer. No wrist swivel? No wrist swivel. That's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. It's fine. It's not a deal breaker at all. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, he does the things that everyone says they should do. He does not get a 90-degree bend at the knee. Just slightly under it. It's fine. Like I said, I don't need him to be superposable. I just need him to look good in a crowd. He's got the ankles, so he can. If you want that look, you are so in luck because there it is. Yeah. So yeah, he looks good, and like here he is against the Siege, and here he is against the Siege, and I gotta tell, I don't remember. Like this white is so much. This is like a dull, like cream white. I don't know if it's fading because some of the Siege figures are fading. They are, yeah, the whites aren't holding up, and the grays and the silvers aren't holding up. They're yellowing. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's yellowing. It just seems like it's just dull. Like it's just like, yeah. The heads are different. Hold on here. Let's get this off. It's messing up my focus. All right. That's his head. Like you look at the antenna bits, and then I probably think I prefer this. This is the same head as on the Siege Red Alert. Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, I've been using this guy in my my Earth. Oh, zoom out, dummy. I've been using this guy in my Earth display, and I'm going to swap out with that. I have the Fall Cybertron Gamer versus Sideswipe for my Cybertron shelf. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy. I'm probably just gonna put him in a sale bin and then put $5 on him or something. He served his purpose. He served me well for 7 years. Let's see. We'll get some quick comparisons here. Let's see what I got handy. I got. I'll grab Red Alert. Grab Red Alert. What the hell? What the hell? I said. Oh, grab this guy. And we'll grab this guy. Why not? Why not? All right. Okay. So we'll put him next to his Lambo buddy. This is the Earthrise. That's the Earthrise Sunstreaker. And then you put you in a corner, baby. All right. And then we'll next. This is this is the Siege Red Alert. They must have done a Earthrise or Kingdom Red Alert. Did I get it? I don't remember. I do not remember. If I have him, he's in a box somewhere or in a bag or whatever. I don't see him. He's not in my display, so that's a little bit disconcerting. Did I miss him? Probably. I don't really care about Red Alert that much. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. I just don't. I don't care. We'll put him. We'll throw. Here, we'll throw this guy in this group. That's the 5-pack. That's the 5-pack Hound. That the only reason I bought that 5-pack was to get the Hound. I ended up keeping the Jazz as a spare Jazz because I like Jazz a pretty good amount, but he's in a box somewhere too because I have the Studio Series Jazz on my shelf. And one of the things they have in common is the painted windows. And really, I mean, I know they're saying people want the painted windows, and some people do, and that's fine. You're allowed to have the painted window. You're allowed to like that. I know for a fact that injection mold and clear plastic is a problem. I've heard from many different sources that it gets real brittle and sticky, and it can add a hassle to the production process. Like I said, so this is all this, and plus they have a hard time matching the paint. Like you can like the paint from because they have to paint the top of the car, right? But you can't really like the yellow's not so bad. Like if you get the classics or universe sideswipe and sunstreaker, you can tell the difference between the paint, the plastic and the paint. They have a hard time matching these. Like these are pretty close, but I guarantee you I don't have anything handy that I can show you. But I mean it's a problem. So when they just paint the windows, it's the same plastic for everything, then they that's how they're rolling with these. And like this is from and this is supposed to be the Bumblebee Target exclusive Bumblebee line release, and that got canceled. But I think Hasbro might have made these already before when they canceled it. So they just made that 5-pack, which was a weird move. So I did well. I sold most of it and I did okay on it, so I'm not complaining. But I made my money back out of it. So minus what this would have cost, like retail. I think anyway, the point is, yeah, so we're going to do an unfair comparison because I love my unfair comparisons. Unfair comparison. That's my 3-0 MDLX Sideswipe. I got him at BotCon last year. This past year, June. This is a dope figure, but yeah, it's unfair comparison. It's this thing is just supremely awesome. We're getting a Red Alert. I think it's supposed to come out next month with this. But yeah, this is supremely great. Anyway, so this is my, I guess we'll just go into final thoughts on Sideswipe. It's unfortunate that you get, like, I'm pretty much done. These things are going like $28 now, 25 to $28, depending on when the store bought them. Because I saw figures, I saw Excellion at Walmart for 25. Then I saw the Earthrise Runamuck or Runabout, the white one. I saw him for like 28. And so it's not, if I didn't have that figure, I'd be glad to find them. That was a hard one to find, I think. Well, they're both hard, but you know what I mean. Yeah, but he's a good figure. Like I said, I'm glad I'm done uh, with collecting mostly for like the mainline figures. Like I probably won't buy another Sideswipe unless it's like just head and shoulders better than this one. I don't see them making another mold of Sideswipe, although they remolded the Seekers. We're getting a new. I pre-ordered it. We're getting a new Seeker mold, which that Seeker mold was the that particular mold was basically an enlarged version of the classics Starscream mold, and they something John Garinger. If you know John Garinger, look him up. He's got some great videos. I mean, he's got some great takes on Transformers and stuff, and he basically films in his closet. And I don't know if he does. I know he was sick. He got sick a while back, so I don't know if he's still making videos, but he's got a library of videos that are great. Like a great theory as to why none of the Transformers died on the show, but then in the movie there was like a slaughter. He's got a great video about that. Anyway, but my point is like that he called for that mold to be that secret mold to be like made into a Voyager, and they basically did that. If you compare the molds, they're basically the same, and they improved they by necessity they improved some of the bits of the Earthrise mold. But looks like we're getting a new set of Seekers, which I'm just in for. I guess I'm in for all of them, which is a shame because I'm kind of in on the MDLX Seekers too. So it's like, why am I doing? Because I just want a better Seeker. It's like one of those figures that I just want a better one. And I can go for a better Datsun too, by the way. As long as we're throwing out wish lists for updated molds or new molds, I want better Datsuns. I need my good Prowl. All right, so yeah, this is a recommend. If you don't have the Kingdom Sideswipe and you don't care about the painting, or if you want the painting, then go out and grab this figure. He's available. I got him from Big Bag Toy Store, but he might be available on Pulse. Haven't seen him in the stores, but Target's usually pretty good about restocking new product. Walmart, nah, not so much. Depends on the Walmart too. My closest Walmart's got a whole display of Hasbro figures, and then the one on the way home from work does not. So it's kind of a hit or miss. All right, well, thanks for hanging in this long. I appreciate it. I am, yeah. So thanks a lot.